Hello and welcome to another session in mathematics. In this session we'll be looking at gradient of a straight line. Gradient of a straight line. But before that, let us take a review of our previous lesson. Welcome back. In today's study we'll be looking at how to solve for a straight line gradient. When we talk about gradient, we talk of slope. Talk of slope, and the slope can be upward, it can be downward. Okay, so we're looking at how an equation can lead us to either an upward slope or a downward slope. Okay, so we'll quickly take an example. We have a question on the screen. They said we should draw the graph of 2y minus 3x minus 4 equal to 0. 2y minus 3x minus 4 equal to 0. Looking at this, no values of x or y is given, so therefore what we need to do is to assume that x is 0, and we impute it in the equation and find the value of y, and also impute the value of y to be 0 in order for us to find the value of x. So we'll start by saying when x equal to 0, what do we have? We have 2y minus 3 into 0 minus 4 equals 0. Is that correct? So 2y will give us minus 3 times 0 is 0, minus 4 equal to 0. Okay, so 2y is equal to 4, right? And then y is equal to 4 over 2, which is what? 2. So it means the value of y is what? Is 2. Okay, now when x is 0, y is 2. Let us also find the value of x when y is equal to 0. If y is 0, then we'll have 2 into 0 minus 3x minus 4 equals 0, and this will give us 0. So we have minus 3x minus 4 to be what? 0. Is that correct? Okay, now to get the value of x, we have minus 3x to be equal to 4, and x will be equal to 4 divided by what? Minus 3, right? So the value of x is what? Minus 4 over 3, or we can go further to break it down to be minus 1.3. so whichever way, it is still what? Correct. Now in gradient we have we always have coordinates x comma y. Okay, so this is x1, this is y1, and then the next bracket will be x2 comma y2. Is that correct? Okay, so we start for the first value of x. The first value of x is the point where x is what? Is 0. That is the first value of x. Do we understand? Okay, so looking at the first value of x, we'll have that x is what? Is 0. And at that point where x is 0, y is what? Y is 2. Is that correct? Now at the point where y is 0, we then have x to be what? Minus 1.3, and y is 0. So this is what we use in plotting the graph. Okay, that's what we use in plotting the graph or drawing the graph. So we have 0, 2 and minus 1.3, 0. Okay, so let's assume this is our graph, and we have both the x-axis and the y-axis. Okay, and this is our x, this is our y. Okay, let's take here to be 1, and here is 2, where here is 3. Here also is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So this point will be -1, and this is -2. This point will be -1, and this is -2. Okay, now when x is 0, remember this is x1, this is x2, this is y1, and this is y2. Is that correct? So when x is 0, y is what? Is 2. This is the point 0. When x is 0, y is 2. This is the point. Okay. And then when y is 0, x is what? Minus 1.3. Minus 1.3. This is our x, and this is our 1, and this is our -1. So let's assume that minus 1.3 is at this point. Okay, then we need to join these two lines together. Draw it up, draw this down. Okay, so we call here minus 1.3. okay, and then this is the equation we used, which is 2y minus 3x minus 4 equal to 0. Write it on what? The curve. So this is exactly how to plot this. Okay, now let's take another sketch. If we're asked to plot the point C to be -2 and -6, and D to be 3 and 2, we just apply the same procedure we used in our previous example. So we have our graph. Okay, this is our y, remember, this is our x, remember, here is 0. Okay, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, -1, -2, -3. For y, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then for this we have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and let's take this last point to be -6. Okay, let us now start plotting. I told us that we will have something like this, that this is our x1, our y1, x2, y2. So when x is -2 here, y is what? Is -6. We trace it down. When x is -2, y is what? -6. And the both of them intercepts here. That's one. Then secondly, I said when x is 3, y is 2. When x is 3, this is 3, y is what? Is 2. We'll go up and join these 2 points where they have what? Intercepts. This is it. So all we need to do is to draw this line to join the both of them. Okay, don't mind my sketch, yours can be more beautiful than this. Okay, so we have something like this, where this point is 3,2, and this point is -2,6, and what gave us that is C, and what gave us this is D. Okay, that's just all you need to know about the gradient of a straight line. Okay, gradient of a straight line. So to refresh your memory on what we've done so far, kindly provide the answer to the following questions on the screen. Welcome back. So far we've been able to deal with gradient of a straight line, and we've taken some examples to illustrate how to plot the graph I will stop here. So thank you for joining us in today's class. Do well to use the lesson note on the platform for better information and understanding of what we've just done, and feel free to leave a comment or question on the comment section. Till meet again in our next class, stay safe. Bye.